first one. No,
What?
Timo just killed me. No, so you just
The first one.
It is gonna be
Someone
Druid,
stole the sound, you mean?
Druid versus Druid, but it's looking like Token versus the double fun roar mid-range version for Semijew.
Yeah, let's find out. Who's going to win? Yeah, and isn't it lovely? Gnimsh.
Do you see him totally going exaggerating on the webcam? He's like, wow, he's so hyped to be here. All the emotions flowing down from
Oh,
him.
he's super focused.
He's in the zone always.
Look at that face. What to do? What to do?
We got a pretty good hand for Gnimsh. He got Loot Hoarder, Power of the Wild, Harvest Golem, Keeper, and Druid of the Claw. So he can play every turn something. And for Semijew, the game begins turn 4, where he could innervate Argent Commander at the moment. Turn 5, innervate Ancient of Lore. So and Gnimsh even gets an innervate additionally. So it looks like really good for him. He can start with a Harvest Golem, then Loot Hoarder. We can draw innervate Druid of the Claw. He's a really nice hand in a Druid versus Druid matchup.
Yeah, so many options. He's going to be able to react to everything. Oh, wall growth.
Yeah, that's so important. Next turn, Semijew can already innervate out Ancient of Lore. I think that Token Druid has a slight advantage, especially if he gets the board rolling, like the tempo you need as a Token Druid early on. Then you just wreck the Ramp Druid. And it looks good for Gnimsh. I mean, he can innervate out Druid of the Claw. And if you face the Ancient of Lore, then he could just go for Power of the Wild, make it 5/7, and a trade with it.
It's already 6 damage. Into the face of Semijew.
It's goody. Next turn, just go for Loot Hoarder, Power of the Wild, maybe. Do another 7 damage.
Even 8.
Yeah, that's looking really good for Gnimsh. And Semijew, the big question is, does he want to go for Innovate Ancient of Lore, which is a 5/5, or Innovate Argent Commander just to not take another 4 damage from the Keeper of the Grove? Or just swipe. Like swipe, Innovate,
swipe
Harvest.
Might be really good. Swipe, Innovate, Harvest.
I feel that being okay, since your Harvest trades his Harvest, and he would need to Hero Power to kill your Harvest, and Gnimsh is only on 4 mana next turn.
Well, he can play Karen, Semijew that is, next turn, but yeah, this turn is gonna be crazy.
As we said, just Power of the Wild now, buff everyone up, and deal another 8 damage. The big problem for Gnimsh is, as you say, there can be a Karen, there can be the Argent Commander. Cool. What is Semi gonna do now? Like, swipe? Raz? You can trade your 5/5 into his 5/5, but that's
the problem. I think the biggest problem was the Power of the Wild against him, because now he would have loved to swipe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the 5/5 is just really bad for him. He needs to regain board control, but yeah, it's not as easy. Like if he plays the Cairn, what is he going to do?
We can just Raz, draw a card, and then trade his 5/5 into the 3/4 and swipe. Yeah, so the board is like cleared except the 3/2.
You want to say it's semi-clear?
No, I would never say that. not in 1,000 years.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah. But okay for you to ask. We get a nice redraw here for Gnimsh. He's getting the Argent Squire additionally, so he can use his 5 mana in total, and the Loot Hoarder will still draw him a card.
Yep.
For Semi, we have a lot of minions. Well, and the Keeper, which is cool, so he can take some instant impact on the game.
I think Keeper Harvest. What do you say?
Keeper Harvest. It's cool. You clear the 3/1 from the board, but you give him the card draw and you get 2 minions out. The main problem is your 2 minions cannot clear, like they cannot attack and another minion is dead. So you would need to run 2 minions into 1 to actually kill it. I think it's the only thing to do. The Roar is pretty cool. So next turn he could Roar to actually kill some stuff from the board.
Or go for Argent Commander hero ability. It's also an option. Let's
Raz.
take a look at Gnimsh and Raz.
I would say he could absolutely go for the Silence on the 2/3.
And then Raz.
And then Raz, for example, and the rest of the 3 damage in the face. Or Raz and draw a card, like the Silence, card draw Raz. Or just Raz and keep your Keeper. There's like just Raz and attack with your 1/1 or hero ability. But I feel like the keeper additionally on the board is really cool. So he just rasses and trades, I guess. And then, like this, you can kill the other keeper. So it's okay.
Keeps the board control.
Yeah, 2/4, 2/2, and like 5 damage on the board. If he draws a roar, that would be already 5 + 8, 13 damage. 14 with your ability, actually. So that would be lethal. Semi has something against it.
Well, he has a swipe.
He could swipe hero power. He clears the board, but he gets no board advantage. Maybe swipe Yeti is better than swipe hero power.
Yeti. I prefer swipe Yeti a lot.
I agree there. It just feels better to get a minion out. Even if he has another Raz, he needs to run in his minion to kill your minion. And then he only has 5 mana left, and that would only be a Druid of the Claw at the moment, and you can Argent Commander it down. So, if you look at that, it's possible.
Or even Black Knight in the off chance of like 5% that he goes for a Taunt. Which wouldn't make sense, but still.
I feel like the Swipe Yeti, that's what I like here.
I think it's the obvious play.
You could drop the Cairn and just hero power to kill the 1/1, for example. Or, yeah. If you go Argent Commander and then hero power 2, you kill the 2/4, you kill the 1/1, but then your Argent Commander just dies to the 2/2.
Exactly.
Like this, he has to have a Raz, or he's not getting your Yeti killed, and then your Yeti just trades easy mode next turn. Oh, I never said anything.
He gets a second breath.
Yeah, but he needs to Ancient of Lore in this situation. The biggest problem is, you kind of run in your 2/1 somehow, and then just Raz next turn. But if you run in your 2/1, he will just run in his Yeti into your 5/5 easy mode.
Argent Roar.
Yeah, and clear the 5/5, go 6 in the face, and with
Take
your
2 damage.
Yeah, I mean, if he has Fourth of Nature and Roar, you're anyways dead. Like in
he couldn't play it this
yeah,
turn,
absolutely. The thing is, you have 2 more turns until you can play it, and you can armor up twice until then. Still
Won't be
dead.
enough, yeah.
So just take the 2 damage now, I would say. It's okay. And deal 6 in the face, since next turn you get another 8. And he's on 21, you get another 8 next turn.
Well, the problem is if he drops to 10, he takes the risk of Force of Nature and then next turn Druid of the Claw, for example.
The annoying thing would absolutely be Force of Nature plus Power of the Wild. It's like the small Force of Nature Roar combo. It's 9 damage instead of 12. Oh, that Azure is pretty cool. You could go for the Azure and then Raz for a card draw. Or play his Force of Nature and then go for... Oh, even a Selness. If you have 1 mana more, he could just 3 damage Raz. Like this 3 damage card draw Raz. That would be cool. Oh, even a Swipe. That would be
Force
way
of
better.
Nature, swipe.
That would be way cooler if you had it like... Bloodmage Selness Swipe.
Semijew just plays another Zoodrake. Or his first one. Jeez, what
He could have gotten the Raz, and that would have been cool.
Ancient of Lore is really good for him now.
Yeah, those 2 minis are getting racked by the Selness. I mean, we're gonna see Selness Loot Hoarder Swipe probably. That feels like the best move at the moment with Gnimsh's card hand.
It's definitely the go-to play.
Oh, even 5 minis on the board. And with a Roar redraw, he can just burst so much damage. He kind of needs to play Selness and the Loot Hoarder, in my opinion, to get 2 more cards if those 2 die. So he can just mill for his Roar now. He got the Force of Nature, and if he attacks with those 2 next turn just to draw cards, then it's actually pretty cool for him.
The problem for Semijew is the Dark Knight is a really conditional card. You don't always need it. And yeah, the Cairn is just too slow in this matchup.
The only thing he can do is heal himself up.
Heal himself up, hero ability. And yeah, I think kill the Loot Hoarder. Oh no, kill the Selness.
And
that doesn't really matter.
Just hope for the best now.
Yep.
Just hope for no Roar, and then you're happy. But that's like such a shallow hope here. I don't know how many cards are left for Gnimsh. Could 15 at least,
Harvest.
or yeah, Harvest and the Roar.
Oh,
GG.
man.
That's like just GG. He plays 2.
Yeah, of course.
It's
double Force of Nature, double War.
So no surprise he gets it here. He could have even drawn another card, so there is 3 chances to get that card, and Semi gets wrecked here.
Yep. You can see the emotions on Gnimsh's face.
Yeah, the overflow here for that victory.
Hype.
Okay,
He's
that
so
was
happy.
That was the first game here between Gnimsh and Semijew. I'm happy.
Yeah, of course, the druid, the token druid. What do you think about the matchup?
I would say the Merker Rogue has a good chance, especially if you get your SI7s early, like backstab SI7
And Blade
early.
Flurry, of course.
And Blade Flurry. It depends. If he drops, like, he goes for Argent Squire, and then turns 3 nothing, Harvest Golem, then his Violet Teacher. So you can, if you have your backstabs, eviscerates, and SI7 agents early, you can deal with that stuff goody. And especially the stab is pretty important. If your enemy goes Innervate, Coin, Violet, Innervate, Coin, Azure Drake turn 2, something like that. Well, he doesn't have the coin, but Innervate stuff. It's really annoying. Semi has a okay hand.
Yeah.
With like no early game stuff. 2 Auctioneers is like, yay, where are the preparations?
Yeah,
And the conceal.
Well, at least you got the coin.
At
which is
least you
fine.
get the coin. So turn 5, Auctioneer, coin, draw, conceal, play, conceal. That's exactly the move.
But it's going to be tough for him to deal with the Harvest Golem.
Oh, he doesn't need to. He just can leave it on the board. The problem for Gnimsh is he's not getting anything rolling at the moment. He has the Harvest Golem, yes, and yeah. Turn 5 is the next play, so he's rather slow, and if you want to be something against a Merker Rogue, then it's fast. Just drop early on a lot on the board. Double sap for Semi. That's cool. He can just sap, so enemy minions sap. You're cool.
Sap it now?
No,
Nah.
just later on, I meant.
Exactly.
Well, you can do nothing. Just leave the Harvest alive, weapon up again. It's like literally the only thing to do here. And he really lacks some preparations. Actually, with this hand, I would turn 5, just drop an Azure Drake. Like, you could auctioneer a coin, draw a card, but that's like 1 card you're drawing with your Azure Drake also. And if you don't get a preparation with your coin or a conceal, then that's just wasted. And if you turn 6, drop auctioneer coin, you can at least play a 2 mana spell.
Yeah, like Blade Flurry or Sap.
Yeah, which is okay. The big question for me is Gnimsh just gonna go for Power of the Wild? I mean, I know why he doesn't play it. It will just get backstab, so that's what he fears probably. But in this situation, you just go, that minion gets backstab, cool, and then you drop your Zudrake and he cannot backstab SI7 on it, for example. That looks good for Gnimsh here. Just
And it puts a bit of pressure onto Semijew as well.
absolutely, and Semi's just having such a bad hand. I mean, double auctioneer is like, yay, you get a good hand. But no, it's not. You want to have an SI7 agent now. So you could, for example, if you have 1 coin for the SI7 agent to kill the 3-2, eviscerate the 2-3, and kill it just with your weapon. That would be the perfect move if you had it. He's like screwed. I mean, the only thing he can do is a 2 damage eviscerate.
Ouch.
And I don't want to put that under that's cool. That's just okay, I need to do it now, but it sucks hardcore, especially as we see 2 Azure Drakes are incoming.
Yeah, which is more card draw, and also the rest gets buffed. There's a Savage Roar.
And this is just gonna be annoying. How is he gonna kill it now? He can just sap it, and then he draws more cards.
Well, then he gives him more card draw. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so but what else are you gonna do? You could drop your own Azure Drake, yay, hype.
Well,
And that will just get Rast, as you say. We get 2 Rasts here, so
he has to go for Azure Drake.
yeah.
And the next turn you can play Auctioneer, Coin, Sap.
And give him more card draw, as we
Well,
already
that's what you have to do, right?
as we
You have
already
to
quoted.
just stall and wait until you get your magical miracle combo.
Yeah, this is a moment where you have 2 auctioneers in your hand and you're not happy about it since it's crap and you're not getting any value. He would love to get a...
He wanted the SI7 and the Earthen Ring Farseer way
Yeah.
earlier.
So there's gonna be... He can even double card draw Raz if he wants to. Just like super madness. Or drop the Selness for 3 damage card draw Raz.
Well, he doesn't need to, right? But he's still doing it.
Wow, even the swipe. I feel like I would have liked the Selness card draw Raz. Just to get another minion and then go for the Power Roar. So he could have had a minion more out. Oh, he can get the Argent
think-
Sky out.
I really know that you love to play the Selness, just throw it out. But I think Argent Squire or even Hero ability, just to be even safer, is just stronger.
Is that
compared to
next turn
Souls.
lethal already? That's 7 damage on the board, plus a roar is additional 8 damage. So
Plus
we get 15.
swipe.
Yeah, we get 20 damage. That's enough. GG.
It should be it.
As we said, I think the good, okay move is now you go for your Auctioneer Coin Sap,
Yep. Definitely.
and then you get rid of 4 damage on the board. Maybe break the shield, hope for a preparation, and if you get a preparation, you could also shift to draw 2 more cards.
Yeah, or go for prep sap again.
You could also just go for Sap double shift to get rid of the Argent Squire. Sap.
But he would get too many cards.
No, I mean not with Auctioneer, just Sap.
You mean just...
Yeah, just Sap double
Nah.
shift.
Nah, I don't like that one.
Well, the good thing about the double sap would be you get rid of 6 damage on the board.
Mm.
So there's backstab. This is like this could get interesting now with the backstab.
There's no spell damage on the board.
Well, you can backstab the 2/3, and if you get the preparation, you sap the 4/4, kill the 2/3 with your weapon attack, and in the end, preparation shift it away.
Oh, and cleave. Yes, sap.
Oh, you know he can shift. He's going for more cards now, just to get the preparation. But he's taking his time. He actually took.
Wait, what?
That surprised me a lot. I would have killed the remains of the Harvest Golem. Yeah, there's a preparation, but he
God
took.
damn it.
He just took too long. And like, okay, with the preparation, he could have gone for the shift and. Or the sap. As I said, I would have gone for the sap. Now he's gonna lose the game to Gnimsh. GG. That was 2-0.
That was quick.
That was quick. That was like super fast.
Well, as Miracle